Okay, so we are beginning our online international education fair and the webinar is about to start. I can see we have about 100 students. I want to thank you for joining us today. I hope this is going to be a useful information when you're going to be attending. Till the end of the webinar, you will be able to learn about the scholarships, application fee waivers, the COVID-19 updates, and many more. So watch till the end and ask any question that you have. I hope it's going to be worth. Thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rachel Lamson. I'm the Associate Director of International Admissions at Western New England University. I know that I have about 15 minutes, so I'll run through this presentation and then I'll stay on as well to see if there are any questions. So this is a beautiful photo of our campus in the fall, similar to what Kevin actually had said earlier from St. Michael's College. In New England, you know, the northeast corridor of the United States, we experience all 4 seasons. So this is a photo that's from our fall season when the leaves change colors. It's a very beautiful, picturesque time in the country. And you can see that this is sort of the center of our campus. It is a very green, picturesque campus. Okay. I just wanted to quickly provide a few updates, about our application process. I hope everyone is safe and healthy during the, this uncertain time of the coronavirus. So we have done a lot, as a lot of universities have, to respond to the coronavirus pandemic. A few updates for our applicants. We're still accepting applications and reviewing materials as normal. All of our staff are working remotely. We've moved our preferred deposit deadline date from May 1st to June 1st, which gives students much more flexibility in applying. They don't have to commit, in the next 2 weeks. You have a bit more time to submit your applications and your deposits. We've also added Duolingo as a way to meet the English proficiency requirement for graduate students, and we look for a score of 110. We are sending electronic copies of I-20s to students, and we accept soft copies of transcripts, so we don't require students to send any materials to our office. We've also implemented a grading policy where students can choose whether they want to have their courses appear as a credit or no credit on their transcript. And that means for future applicants, they will not be disadvantaged by any coursework taken under the credit or no credit or pass-fail grading options during the pandemic. So it gives more flexibility when we're reviewing the applications. We're also holding a handful of virtual events in the next 5 weeks. So if you are interested, if this presentation doesn't cover any of your questions, then I would encourage you to check out our website to see all of the events that we're offering. So I won't play this video, but anyone who is interested, please feel free to write down this link. It's about a 5-minute video, and it takes you all through our campus and does a really wonderful job of showing you the insides of the dorms and the facilities and the classroom space. It typically doesn't work on GoToWebinar, but I did want to just put it there in case anyone is interested. So quickly, we're located in Springfield, Massachusetts, which is about an hour and a half outside of Boston and about 3 hours away from New York City. We were founded in 1919, so we just celebrated our 100-year anniversary, and we became a private university in the year 2011. Again, because we are in New England, we have all 4 seasons, so the temperatures range from about -5 in the winter up to 30 degrees in the summer. What is really nice for international students specifically, because we're outside of the larger cities of Boston and New York, the cost of living is much lower, where you may be paying a lot more money to live in one of the big cities. Springfield, because it's outside of those cities, the cost of living is much lower, but you still have a wealth of opportunities when applying for jobs and networking with other students and professionals who may be coming from the bigger cities. It's a really great location. Again, this is a photo of the campus in the fall. You can see we have about 215 acres of suburban residential section of our campus. We have 3,700 students total, which of that is about 2,500 undergraduates, and a really diverse population. Our students come from about 27 states and 30 different countries. We are relatively small as well, which helps make our students really successful. There's great personalized attention from faculty members. We have about a 15-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. We're highly ranked. Actually, Zippia, a company, just did a report that says that Western New England University is ranked #1 in the state of Massachusetts for career readiness, which means we really place a large emphasis on preparing our students to get jobs after they've graduated. We are accredited for ABET for engineering and AACSB in business, which I believe about 5% of universities worldwide have that accreditation. Even though we are a small university, we have the offerings of a really large institution. So students can choose to take courses in our College of Business, Engineering, Arts and Sciences, Pharmacy and Health, and our School of Law. Some of the features that make our undergraduate programs unique, like I mentioned, we have small class sizes with individualized attention. We place a really big emphasis on real-world experiences. So most students will take advantage of the internship opportunities. We have about 1,000 internship locations that we have in our Career Center that students can choose from. We have a large network of support. We're really well known in the Springfield, Massachusetts area and beyond. We offer an elaborate first-year program for new undergraduate students, which includes our summer orientation. You have a peer advisor when you arrive on campus, an international student advisor, and a lot of interdisciplinary opportunities. So if you're a business major, you can take classes in the engineering department or in the health sciences department. So you really get a wide range of courses that are available to you. And for graduate students, we offer 4 entry points per year. Students can join in September, January, April, or July. So each of the graduate terms are 11 weeks long. And again, you can join at any time, giving you more flexibility for when you want to start and end your career. Our grad programs are between 15 and 18 months, which is great, especially for international students who want to come participate in the program full time. You can complete the program in as little as 15 months. We offer online and traditional classroom learning. This is a really big benefit because we have a lot of working professionals who take part in our program. So for example, in our College of Engineering, if you're a student getting a degree, Master of Science in Industrial Engineering, there are already working professionals in that field who will be taking classes with you. So you'll have an opportunity to meet them, to network with them, and it's a really great chance to form relationships so that you can get a job after you've graduated. So student life, we have about 11 residence facilities on campus. 80% of our undergraduate students live on our campus, and there's also housing available for graduate students. We have plenty of clubs and organizations and an annual fair where students can choose to get involved in these clubs, and 19 men's and women's varsity sports. You can see this is Spirit. He's our mascot, cheering on a football game. We have volleyball, rugby, field hockey, American football, soccer, and so on. And a lot of students will choose to attend these sporting games during the week. So the application process simply is online. We waive the application fee. And we offer rolling admissions, meaning there's no concrete deadline. So students who are interested in coming in the fall, for example, you can apply really all through the summer. And we have about a 2 to 3 day turnaround time for an admissions decision. Graduate is a little bit longer because we do send all applications to faculty members for a committee review. And there's no external credential evaluation needed. So you don't need to send us any sort of evaluation. We will recalculate your GPA for you. The required application materials, just quickly, for undergraduate applicants, we do look for transcripts, of course, proof of English proficiency, personal statement, and then the SAT and the ACTs are optional. They are not required. If you have taken them, we do encourage you to send them in with your application, but it is not a required document. For graduate applicants, it's very similar. The biggest difference between the two is the proof of English proficiency. We look for a TOEFL minimum score of 79 and the IELTS score of a 6.5 for graduate and a 6.0 for undergraduate. Jumping back to graduate, we look for 2 letters of recommendation, a copy of your resume, and this is really key. We only require the GRE for our business program. So any student interested in the graduate programs in engineering, there is no GRE required. Once you've been accepted, then we'll look for an affidavit of support and bank letter. The tuition and fees, you can see the breakdown below. So for undergraduate students, it ranges about 37 to 39,000 US dollars, slightly higher for engineering because of the cost associated with labs. Room and board, if you choose to live on campus, is about $14,244 per year. And then we estimate about $4,500 for personal expenses. Keep in mind that for undergraduate students, our merit scholarships are up to 22,000 US dollars, and international students can typically receive up to about 50% of their tuition covered in the scholarships. I could give a whole hour presentation on the amount of scholarships that are on offer for international students, but you can definitely check out the website to learn more about those for the time being. For graduate students, the breakdown of cost is a little bit different because we operate on the quarter system and there's 4 terms per year. We do it the cost per credit. So students interested in the business program, the total cost, not per year or per term, now the total cost is about 32,000 US dollars. And similarly with engineering, the total cost of the program is about 35,000 US dollars. So again, if you complete your graduate program in 15 to 18 months, that's the total cost. And then housing costs will vary per year. Again, if you live on campus or off campus, it just depends on your personal situation. Finally, I'll leave you with this. We have a really wonderful virtual tour on our website. It's different than the video I had mentioned earlier because here you can see on the left-hand side, it takes you through each building that's on our campus. And you can go inside. We have a student, you can see this little student on the right-hand side. He'll tell you about each of the buildings, and there's photos and videos. It's just a really wonderful resource. So if you just go to wne.edu and you can search for the virtual tour, I highly recommend checking that out if you are interested in learning more. That's all I have. I'll stay on for any questions, and I look forward to welcome you all on campus.
So this brings us to the end of the webinar. I hope the information that you have gained today is going to be useful for you for making an application to the university. If you still have any question or any query about applying to the university, then you contact one of the Study Metro representative. Thank you so much again for joining this webinar. Have a good one.